What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. So we're not going to talk about anything else other than Dark Deception. Alright, so without wasting any more time boys, let us jump into it. Bam, I'm not even wasting any more time today because I just want to move on quickly. On your screens, what you're seeing ladies and gentlemen is Lucky the Rabbit from Joy Gang. Official new model, upgraded one on your screens. This is the one that will be used and replaced in Enhanced Plus for all the Chapter 4 cutscenes as well as the game itself, as well as it will be featured in Chapter 5 when it drops. So yeah, a lot of people have a lot of things to say, and it's a genuine change that when you see the size difference, I keep saying that he's got a beard now, a massive giant beard, and the textures, the quality, you can see the upgrade. The thing is there for you to compare it yourselves. This looks really great and it gives you an idea of how massive visually this upgrade is going to be for all of us, for Dark Deception fans, and it gives us a kind of sort of sneaky peeky teasery thingy into how Chapter 5 is gonna be, it's gonna look like. Because this is like the final upgrade touches, because after this, when Chapter 5 drops, that's it. There will be no more updates or upgrades after this. This is the final look. So yeah, speaking of these Enhanced Plus stuff, if I forgot to include the duckies, here you go. The duckies. I think I've shown this one before. Just in case if I didn't, here you go. You can see that. I think I've showed this on my community tab. I'm not mistaken, but for those of you who didn't see that on my community tab, you can see it now. Let's move on from this. Let's talk about a couple things I want to mention that I missed when I was on my 11 to 12 days break. The first thing I want to talk about is Dark Deception Fortnite. Now we know from now in like starting February till January, in one of these months we're gonna get Dark Deception Fortnite trailer, because the progress is actually happening rather quickly and smoothly. Vince did mention that it is actually going great. He said awesome, and I don't know if I've said this one before, but he also revealed that instead of the sharp teeth of murder monkeys, we're gonna get rounded teeth. So it has confirmed that murder monkeys will be there, but of course they're like stable of, I say stable, I meant staple of Dark Deception, right alongside Lucky the Rabbit, Joy Gang, and whatnot. So there will be no blood in Fortnite because of course it's a kids game and whatnot. Not kids game per se, but you know what I meant. So yeah, Dark Deception Fortnite, the progress development is going great. We'll be there playing it when it drops. Of course, when it does drop, I'm gonna have to re-download the Fortnite whole thing again. I don't know. We'll see. Again, these are going to be brand new stories in the Dark Deception universe. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, Switch 2 was revealed whilst I was gone, and it was a massive deal, and it looks crazy. It doesn't look like a Switch. It looks like a Steam Deck had a sequel or something. More power. That's what we're getting. More power for Nintendo Switch 2, and there's already so many third-party games that are coming day one on Nintendo Switch 2 that just blows my mind. But it has been confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Deception base Dark Deception game that includes, of course, the 3D stuff and whatnot, is going to drop on Nintendo Switch 2 when it drops. We don't know when. We actually do not know when. Is it already in development? I don't know, because for that, Nintendo would have had to send out the dev kits. They have sent out the dev kits to other developers, but we don't know if they did send out one to Galactic Entertainment. If they did, I don't know. But Super Dark Deception will be on both consoles, both Nintendo Switch. It's already on Nintendo Switch, but it will be on Nintendo Switch 2 as well. I cannot wait for the day when in one of these Nintendo Directs, we see Dark Deception complete, like chapters 1 to 5 with Enhanced Plus upgrades and whatnot, a complete Dark Deception trailer in one of these Nintendo Direct. Oh, I'm waiting for that day. It will be on the only time where we'll be reacting to a Nintendo Direct here on the channel. I hope that happens. I hope that happens. So yeah, support Dark Deception so we get to that day. Anyways, speaking of which, some changes to Monsters and Worlds as well. The base Dark Deception games characters that are already in the Monsters and Worlds are actually getting skin packs. So they'll get new skins. Shout out from FEFF Fifer. Shout out to them. They've been hired by Galactic Entertainment for making skins, new skins for the base game, not the DLC, base game characters for Monsters and Mortals, so that should be coming soon. So yeah, something to hold you guys, Monsters and Mortals fans. Alongside that, we're also getting, Coma 2 DLC trailer coming soon, so yay! And final two things I want to mention, that after the release of Super Dark Deception Chapter 3, that is of course going to be after the release of Chapter 5, because it has Chapter 5 levels, Super Dark Deception will get a physical edition release for PlayStation. I think I mentioned this in the last video, and the reason for that is because Super Dark Deception has sold the most on PlayStation 5, even more so than Steam. Just I'm gonna say it here. He said unlikely, but I'm just gonna tell you right now it's not gonna happen. The Xbox is not getting a physical edition, but Nintendo Switch might get one. Again, because it is backwards compatibility, and on Nintendo Switch 2, it is most likely, ladies and gentlemen, that when you do buy the physical edition for Super Dark Deception, not Dark Deception, Super Dark Deception, you can put the same cartridge on Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2, and it'll work on both of them. And final thing I want to mention for all of you passionate Dark Deception fans, for those who prefer the gameplay and whatnot, we will finally be able to turn off motion blur. Hate that chisel in video games, and I feel absolute disgust when I don't get the option to turn off motion blur. Whenever I download and install a new game, the first thing I do, go to the settings, turn off motion blur, because that shit's a whack. Now, film grain on the other hand, the film grain, that is one setting I might sometimes, it's a 50-50 for me that I leave that on sometimes, depending on how cinematic the game is. That one is something we might have to keep on, if that is an option in chapter 5 because of the cinematics and whatnot. But motion blur, that shit is getting turned off. You get sickness, bro. You get eye sickness. I'm already wearing glasses, bro. I don't need that kind of shizzle. Anyways, there's a Resident Evil video coming soon, so make sure to tune in for that, for those of you who, say, okay. Anyway, 100K to 0 in this one.